dream with open eyes, wishing more than I believed. I chased ideas of forever that were never meant for me. I thought dreams lived somewhere distant, just out of reach, unseen. Then you walked into my life and changed what dreaming means. You don't feel like something fragile. You don't fade when days are hard. You feel like hope that finally learned where my heart is. You are my dream, not the kind that slips away. You are my dream, here in the light of day. Every wish I never said, every place I've never been, I don't chase them anymore. You are my dream. I've seen dreams turn into pressure, break beneath too much belief. I've watched people lose the magic when they try too hard to keep. But you don't ask me to imagine, you don't promise what we'll see. You just show me something real and let it be. You don't shine because you're perfect, you shine because you're true. And everything I hoped for feels like you. You are my dream, in the calm and in the storm. You are my dream, when my days feel warm. If the future feels uncertain, if I don't know what it means, I'll hold on to what I know is real. You are my dream. If the world tries to wake me, tell me this can't last, I'll remember how you found me when I lived in the past. Not a fantasy to escape, not a story out of you, just a love I get to live in with you. You are my dream, every breath, every part. You are my dream, written on my heart. If forever ever asks me what I believe, I won't look to the stars above. You are my dream. So let the night fall softly, let tomorrow be what it seems. I don't need to close my eyes anymore. You are my dream. You are my dream. I've known love that came and went like it wasn't meant to stay. I've seen feelings burn so bright then quietly fade away. I learned to guard my heart a bit, to never give too much. And you showed me something steady in the way you touch. You don't rush the moments, you don't need to prove. You just love me in the present, days feel hard sometimes, if the nights feel long and blue, I don't fall in and out of love. I'm always in love with you. I've seen love live on promises that time couldn't defend. I've watched hearts confuse the feeling with how a story ends. But you don't love in chapters, you don't leave things unsure. You show me love can be quiet, simple and sure. You don't ask me to be fearless, you don't ask me to pretend. You just choose me in the moment, again and again. I'm always in love, through the calm and through the storm. I'm always in love, when my days feel worn. If the world keeps changing fast, if tomorrow's something new, I don't fall in and out of love. I'm always in love with you. If the spark feels different someday, if the rush begins to fade, I'll remember how you stayed with me in the quiet days. Not a feeling chasing high, it's not a flame that's burning through, just a steady kind of choosing me and you. I'm always in love, in the laughter, in the tears. I'm always in love, through the doubts, through the years. If forever asked my heart what it knows is true, I won't hesitate to answer. I'm always in love with you. So let the seasons change around us, let the world do what it'll do. My heart isn't searching anymore, it's always in love with you. I've walked through days without direction, just letting time decide my pace. I kept my dreams in quiet corners, afraid to hope, afraid to wait. But then you came without a warning, with nothing you had to prove. And suddenly every step made sense, leading me to you. You don't ask me to be stronger, you don't tell me who to be. You just show up in my life and believe in me. You are my reason to try again, to stand tall. You are my reason when I feel like I might fall. In a world that keeps on changing, when I don't know what's true, I find my why, I find my way in you. I've seen love come with conditions, hearts afraid to fully stay. I've watched people chase a feeling, then slowly walk away. But you don't love in pieces, you don't hold your heart in doubt. all okay. You just hold my hand and show me there's a better way. You are my reason, in the calm and in the storm. You are my reason, when my days feel warm. If the road ahead is broken, if I don't know what to do, I find my strength, I find my truth in you. If the past starts calling louder, if the future feels unclear, I remember how you loved me when I couldn't face my fears. Not a promise said too quickly, not a dream that fades away, just a steady kind of love that makes me stay. You are my reason, every breath, every choice. You are my reason, in the silence, in the noise. If forever asks my heart what it's holding on to, I won't hesitate or question it. My reason is you. So let the world keep spinning, let tomorrow come what may. As long as you're here beside me, I found my reason to stay. I thought love was just a word people said when they felt close, something written in movies, something everyone supposed. But I never felt its meaning till you walked into my life. Now I see it in the quiet, in the way you stay at night. You don't force it, you don't rush, you don't need to prove enough. You just show me what it is by the way you love. You make love feel honest, feel true. You make love something gentle I can hold on to. It's not in the grand gestures or the words above, it's in every little thing you do. You make love. I've seen love used like a promise that was never meant to stay. I've seen hearts confuse attention for something real that fades. But you don't love for the moment, you don't disappear. You turn simple days into something I can feel right here. You don't tell me what love is, you don't spell it out. You let me learn it slowly, just being around you now. You make love feel safe in my hands. You make love something I understand. In a world that overcomplicates what it's thinking of, you bring it back to something real. You make I'm close to you. Not a fire burning fast, not a story made to rush, just a steady kind of knowing I can trust. You make love in the calm, in the storm. You make home feel like home. If forever ever asked me what I'm sure of, I'll point to you and simply say, you make love. So if love ever needs a reason, or a shape, or a name, I won't search any further. You make love. I used to think love started somewhere far away, in perfect words and plans we'd someday say. I waited for a moment that would change it all, for something big enough to make me fall. But here we are, just standing close, no grand design, no need to rush, and I'm starting to believe love begins with us. Not in promises we can't yet see, not in who we're meant to be. It's in the way you look at me right now. Love begins with us, in the quiet, in the truth, in the choice to stay and try, in me choosing you. If the world keeps asking questions, if the future's unsure or rough, I don't need to know how it all ends. Love begins with us. I've seen love built on expectations fall apart when life got real. I've watched hearts chase definitions instead of how they feel. But we don't need a perfect story, we don't need to rush the start. We just let the moment teach us how to open up our hearts. You don't ask me to be fearless, you don't ask for more, you just meet me where I am, and that's what this is for. Love begins with us, in the calm and in the storm, in the nights we feel unsure, in the days we feel warm. If the road ahead keeps changing, if we're learning as we go, I'll trust what's already growing here. Love begins with us. If the past tries to remind us of the reasons we once broke, we'll build something stronger from the hope we chose. Not a vow that's said too fast, not a dream that's only dust, just a love that starts right here. Love begins with us. begins with us. So take my hand, not knowing all that's more than enough for us. I don't need the whole world figured out. Love begins with us.